and take the water out, move it forward, get this egg out of the feeder, and put the water back in, roll the tarp down. Took about a minute. So, it's pretty fast. Good evening, everybody. What I'm gonna be doing right now, which I think my grandpa's gonna come up to help look at it, or look at it for whatever reason, is I'm gonna try to figure out how thick of a piece of metal we can use to patch this hole here. It spins here. I'm not sure how thick we'll be able to do. And Grandpa, I think, is gonna try to figure out why it's clogging in here. We had started this, ran it a couple times, just to get a couple of odds and ends done, a little bit of end pieces. We made like 3 or 4 passes over part of a field, and this just keeps clogging up. So we're gonna try to figure out why that does. Clogs it up in there, and Dad wonders if these aren't rounded off from being wore out, but I don't know for sure. So yeah, we'll try to figure this all out. Can you guys see anything in there? How much clearance we'd have? We need to be on the other side of that spinner. I think I can see it from out here. There, yes. I think we're gonna have enough clearance for what we want, for what we need to do. So I can take this back off, clean it up a little bit, and forge a piece of metal around and weld it on. Last night we got this forge going, and we got this piece of metal flattened. So I need to get that going again and bend it around this curve. And then we'll weld that in there. See how it goes. Keep going. Faster. Don't break teeth. So they great by that faint you. Yep. Well, the forge is gone still. That's not gonna cool down for a couple hours yet, I'd assume. But I got this piece bent pretty close to how I want it. What I think I'm gonna do is weld 2 or 3 inches on one side, switch to the other side, weld 2 or 3 inches, try to work it into the proper 100% perfect shape, because there's, you know, a slight gap for some of it. But yeah, we'll see what I can do with it. Then, oh, the hand on the other side needs welded again. That broke loose for us. This side doesn't look bad right there. Actually turned out really nice. That stretch there for 3 inches is probably about one of the better welds I've ever done. Then it doesn't look so nice anywhere else. But the reason is we turned it down, so now I need to slow down a lot. But if I slow down, it also burns through, because this is a lot thinner than this is. And we're also heating it, pounding it back, welding 3 inches or so at a time. So that takes a bit of time. if you can see it or not. But it moves quite a bit. And if I get this big and hot here, keep it going, it moves even more. Well, there's a burn mark that worked its way through the metal. Got that handle welded up. Got the other two all welded up. That looks ugly, but oh well. As long as it holds, that's all we need it to. We don't need it to look pretty. I might have to try to get some paint throw on there so it doesn't rust. Because overall, this chopper is actually really nice. It was kept really nice from when we got it. We put the shield on the back of the chopper where it belongs. So now we're gonna go chop a few rows of corn, see what we can do with it. Chop it into the feeder wagon. Because cattle down at Crystal Farm where the feeder wagon is, they're getting kind of hungry. I need to try to get that thing to work. We can't get it to reverse or go forward. We went and picked up a bagger for our mower that we have with the partnership. We own a pretty big zero turn that has a bagger that we're going to be using to mow the yard here because we have company coming this weekend, so we need to make sure we get it really nice. But I'll catch you in the morning. We're going to be loading wheat. Well, that sure ain't going to make hot water when it's out. This pallet's just warm. Okay, we'll get everything out and we'll get it started again, and maybe try to crush these pallets or something. Get them a little bit closer. We loaded one truck of wheat this morning. I forgot to grab the GoPro before I left. But we have another load of wheat that we need to load yet. There, we got some going. Now we just need to build it up and throw some of these pallets in. Then that should heat up the water nice and we can wash dishes properly. Okay, we're gonna say that's good for now. Got a bunch of pallets in there. We'll shut it. Our water temperature is 94 degrees, which is what we started at, but all that heat was going out for past 10 minutes or so. Whoa! I did not expect that. But yeah, that's good and hot. Don't really want to get closer than what we are now. So, yeah, perfect. Put our stuff away and check it in 10 minutes or so. Possibly throw more pallets on. For about 5 minutes, we're at 99 degrees. And Adrian just got the four-wheeler started. So we went up about a degree a minute, so that's decent. I got that turbo piece put on the mower here, the snapper. And I have the top open because I don't feel like having to empty the bags while it's still wet. So, I need to test, I would like to test it. So I'm just gonna mow a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't make too much of a mess on me. Everything looks good. Looks like a little bit got in here, but that's all right. Nothing seemed to clog that I can tell. Nothing clogged that I can tell. So just shut this. Put this pin in. There we go. Fill both tanks with gas. That one was almost off. That's like full. But the gauge only says slightly over 3/4 tank. And same thing over there. I don't know if it's just the angle because it is slightly backwards or sitting back where it is parked, or if the gauge is bad. I'm not sure. Because normally you can fill those up and the gauge maxes out and you can keep going. So, I don't know. It's not too big of a problem as long as we don't run out of gas because of it. while we're working with gas, high pressure washer needs some gasoline. That way Austin can finish washing the porch. It's been 15-20 minutes now. Let's check on the stove again, our furnace. What's our temperature looking at? Like 117, so that's good. Alright. So we do have hot coals on this side. I wish that this other stuff would continue burning, but yeah. It'll pick up pretty good once you get oxygen, like opening the door. I'm gonna take this, push it around a little bit, try to get some more into those hot coals. Wet started and continued burning. Okay, we're gonna pull this truck. It doesn't have locking. These axles don't lock any twists. Because one side got higher than the other. And then it can get out, so you just need to pull it a little bit. Unloading it out of there, goes all the way out. Dumping into the truck out there. There goes Adrian. He's down there. Let us go shovel. He's gonna start shoveling. I'm gonna stay up here and watch a little bit. We got it all cleaned out. Yeah, you get very dusty doing that. So, yeah. Dad's doing paperwork with him. We're gonna get this auger wrapped up, cleaned up, not cleaned up, fold it up, put down, and attach it to that feed bin back there. We'll at least park it pretty well against it. So that way if it gets windy, it doesn't blow over. All right, we're gonna back this up here. Get it really close, possibly touch. Yeah, we're gonna touch with that cable right there. Done. Now unhook it. Now that'll help it to keep it from falling over when wind blows on it. We're setting up this pasture for the cattle. It's pretty nice for the most part. Down here there's a bunch of thistles, so hopefully they get rid of those. But up there there's a nice amount of clover. These leaves, they're flowers, they're starting to head out, so they're a little bit mature, but that's okay for beef cattle. Fences all look good, and we opened up so the cattle can come over whenever they're ready to. This is the last piece on the back of the pickup that needs cleaned off. Then I think this is going to be the end of the video, because I need to go edit this video, because it's going out tonight is the plan. So, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.